ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us in our session this afternoon. I want to particularly thank Andrea and the American Chamber team. For those of you who were able to just attend Dr. Chang's presentation, this is a great topic to be talking about immediately after his very insightful comments. So I'll thank you for that. So the title of our panel this afternoon is Protection of Innovation and Creativity in the New Era. So let me make a few comments about our title, about the topic. I think all of us realize, and in particular, once again, after Dr. Chang's presentation, understand the importance of creativity and innovation, and the importance of the protection of creativity, innovation to our economies, not just here in Asia, but around the world. So it makes it a very important topic for us to be thinking about and discussing. And then what do we mean by the new era? Well, you know, we have a new world today where innovation and creativity in all of its forms, and I think this is particularly true for our economies, these vibrant and growing economies in Asia, that innovation and creativity are coming from more and more diverse areas and fields and topics, and that's an artifact, a part of this new era. And from the perspective of the protection of that innovation and that creativity, we have some new challenges. We can take the example of the cell phones we carry and their ability to allow us access to all sorts of content and move that content, that media around in ways that we couldn't before. So those are some of the challenges for this new era, and part of the reason we selected that as part of our title for the session this afternoon. So a little bit about the session. We've just had our three speakers introduced. We'll begin the first two topics talking about very specific components of innovation and creativity. We'll begin with Dr. Su, who will be focusing on intellectual property. Dr. Su is, as has been introduced, from TSMC, and intellectual property is a core strength, a core competency, and an incredibly important piece of TSMC's business. So very appropriate that we should have Dr. Su with us this afternoon. I will, by the way, take a moment and apologize for Dr. Richard Thurston, who was originally part of our program this afternoon, but unable to attend due to some last-minute difficulties. So after a discussion about intellectual property, that we'll then have Joe Welch come up and talk a little bit about media and some of the challenges about with media and content and the protection of media and content. And then our final topic is more broad a topic, and it's Jason will come up and speak about, you know, the whole concept of how to take innovation and creativity from the sets of ideas and innovations to actually commercializing them in a world that's global and where all those ideas and innovations come from so many places in so many areas. So that's the order that we will follow. I will now sit down and let our speakers come forward, and at the end of their discussions come up once again, and hope I can entertain some questions from the audience as we have perhaps a discussion about the things that we can do through our efforts to ensure that creativity, we are protecting creativity and innovation in this new era. So I'll stop there and invite Dr. Su forward. Thank you.